Yeah, a little bit.
Just the body rock.
Rock your body.
You good?
Yeah. That was perfect.
Right.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to Noon 30 Catch Up with
Jilly.
Amy.
and Tiff.
That took us a little bit.
It took us a while to get there.
7 minutes and 58 seconds.
Took us 7 minutes of tries to get to actually start.
That's not. It wasn't just tries, everybody. Come on now. It was also a couple of stories because then I remembered something that happened this morning. I had to tell you both.
That's part of the trying.
And
But I did a show and tell.
Show and tell.
Of a new gadget gizmo.
Oh,
Digi
man.
gadget.
It's
I
been a
remember
while,
the other
too.
thing I bought.
It was
Okay.
the
Sorry.
chair.
No.
Amy bought me a new chair.
Amy's been thrifting and with goals in mind. So she's staying at a certain
right.
price point, which is great.
So I was allowed to bring $5 in. So I got the napkin holder, which I'm using as a tablet stand.
Yeah.
I got a wicker basket that may or may not find a new home with Tiffany. And I got that little glass that's up by my wedding picture.
Oh, here.
Does
And
it have
it's
butterflies?
It's got a little floral pattern on it.
It's a mug, everybody. A glass mug.
Yeah.
With
Yeah. It
some-
was like a dollar. But now I put a little tea light in it.
Oh, that's sweet.
So when it's lit up, it has a nice little
Pattern.
pattern.
I won't turn the light on because we've been given that feedback.
Yeah, we
Well,
don't
that was
want
the blinky.
we don't want our friends to feel like they're being
Yeah.
arrested.
Well, right, yeah.
Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. It just was like in my eyeball range, and earlier I couldn't remember what else I bought. So,
I like that system of
yes.
Remembering?
No. Of
Bring my money.
of limiting,
Oh,
like when you
yes.
go to the
Yeah.
casino and you're like, I'm going in
yes.
with $25.
Because then it makes you really think when I'm at
Yeah.
the thrift store, do I need it or I just want it? It's a good price.
Yeah.
So when I have my $5 bill, I'm like, this is it.
Right.
I got to find a good find.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Recently, I was thinking about this. So, do you remember a little while back something came out where, like, they shouldn't be charging tax on secondhand items?
Correct.
Yes.
Is that still a thing?
Yeah. So if you go to Restore, there's no tax.
But what if you go to like big brand?
The one that has the
secondhand
same
store.
letters.
Yeah.
There's tax on that.
Right.
Yeah, you're paying tax on that.
Correct.
Well, and that's what I'm wondering.
I think
why.
it's a
Is it
depends how
voluntary?
they get it, and if you are Restore is a nonprofit organization,
Right.
so I think they can't because they can't. You shouldn't be taxed on something that person is not
Oh, because they
paying
don't
for.
pay taxes because
Correct.
they're a charity.
right. So I think that's the whole thing. Like then
right.
they
So
would
if
be paying tax for not
Whereas
things that
the
are
ones
taxable.
that are corporate
are a taxable corporation
Right.
and may have a secondhand area, but they are not a secondhand entity, like one that
Right.
just does that. So that's why Restore, if we go there, there's no tax. But if you go to like some of the other ones, there are taxes. And I'm not sure about Salvation Army. So in theory, if it's a non-tax organization, it shouldn't. But I think I don't know. I don't
think
go there.
there's tax there.
I don't go there,
Sorry.
so I don't know.
Yeah, I was thinking about when you don't pay tax on a secondhand home, like a non-new,
Secondhand, yeah, I know
a
what you mean.
non-new buy.
Yes.
You would pay taxes on a new purchase.
Yes,
like if
correct.
you're the firsties in there,
Yeah.
Correct.
but not if you're a secondie.
Yeah, that's.
And then
what
I was like, well, why should I go to VV
Right.
and pay tax on the sweater that someone else already wore? They already paid the tax.
Yeah, that's just.
that would just be my guess, but I don't know.
No, that makes sense. I don't like the answer, but it still makes sense.
Corporate greed. I don't know.
Yeah.
Capitalism.
Where
whatever.
I shop secondhand, it's no tax.
Right.
$5
That's
bag
nice.
day
Yeah.
is $5.
It's probably because they give back to the community
Yeah.
and they even say that on the things. Because
It's a
it's
charity.
a charity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. So if it's a charity, no tax. Can't
So
do it.
yes, consider that when you're donating.
Mm-hmm.
Are you paying big corporation
Big corpa.
or
true,
are
yeah.
you giving back
Yeah.
to your community?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Consider that.
Yep.
Because a lot of
Good.
places are just making money off your
Money.
stuff you already bought,
Yeah.
which is fine. If you want it out of your house, I also choose
Yeah.
that big
sometimes
dumpster
I do
route.
that too. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've done
Yeah.
that as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it happens.
It is something like I hadn't really up until now hadn't really considered that. Like, where am I dropping off my stuff? What's going to happen with it?
Yeah.
I stopped going to the VV because I'm looking at some things in there,
Yeah.
things that we have experience of and the prices of, and it's more.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm like, no.
Yeah,
I don't like that.
I bought that somewhere else for cheaper.
Right. You know,
New.
like
Also,
new.
I'm not a fan of some of their corporate
Yeah.
identities on some places. So
That's-
I always
yeah,
look
that's
into
fair,
it. There's
yeah.
a few I don't go
Yeah.
just because it doesn't align with my belief
Values.
systems
Where
and
you're
values.
at. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're being smarter consumers.
Do you ever have that noise in your ear that's really just a high pitch, like ween whine?
Yes.
Ween whine?
So not ear thunder, but like ear squealing.
Yeah.
Ween whine.
I get that
Like
sometimes.
tonight?
I think
Tinnitus?
ween whine is something else.
Ween wine is something
think
else.
it's
Yeah.
seven-
Yeah, we
talked
talked
about
about
that.
that.
Yeah,
wine.
seven.
Yes, seven
s-
pot
something
ween wine.
about
Seven wiener whiner.
seven. Anyway,
Five. There was
is it
five.
Five
is it
penises.
Five
tinnitus?
penis wine. I don't know, but once it's just now as I'm getting older, once in a
Yes.
while it just does it, and I'm like, that's new.
Yeah, it is
That's a new thing.
tinnitus, and there is no cure
No.
other than white noise is really helpful. Whether you have it just on lightly in the back. But you know what I did? So I have a friend who works for an audiologist. She's worked there for a while. Hi, Jen. And she came over to my house recently. And the day she came over, I ear fucked myself with a Q-tip.
Oh, I remember
Oh,
that
that's right.
story.
like it was
yes.
so hard.
You went
Yeah.
too deep.
like
You
I was
did.
just doing the tip.
No.
Because it
Like,
was so
it's
itchy.
never just the
I
It was
remember
an
us talking
itchy
ear.
spot, and I tried to do two things at once, and I
A little perforation.
destroyed my eardrum.
Yeah, you did.
And then she's like, "Stop doing do not put things in your ear." And I'm like,
yes,
"But
those
it's
people
so
really are mad at
it's
us.
so itchy." She's like, "You're causing damage." Like she was
Yeah.
serious,
Yeah.
serious, which is great,
Yes.
because she knows her business.
Yes, she's in the business.
And she was also telling me about something people are putting in their ears. Bad story. People
like
are putting
other things.
Yeah,
Like
like an
candle
electronic
wax?
device or something.
Oh, like a suction or whatever. I've seen a lot of those like
No.
online.
No, maybe
Not
it's
a
like
suction?
a headphone of some sort, but they're actually
Earbuds.
like
Loop.
Ah,
Ooh, that's the brand. I'm so sorry.
It's
That
okay.
out. It's like the noise
no,
canceling.
no. It's
Okay.
an electronic device that goes into your ear and it's causing either falling apart in people's ears.
Oh.
Anyways, her doctors are
Don't
like
use
having
those.
to remove them.
Oh dear.
How
And
long
I-
are you
I'm
putting
not
it in
really
your ear
sure-
for it
yeah.
to fall apart?
I don't know. Just like be careful with your ears because it really hurt up until last couple days, and it's been like weeks,
Yeah.
and it's been sore.
So in the conversation where you were told not to put anything in your ears, like how do you then clean your ear?
You don't. Your ear should be self-cleaning.
And then if there's a problem, you got to go somewhere and they
Yep.
should help you with it.
So you should not put anything smaller than your elbow into your ear.
remember
and I'm
hearing
like,
that.
how? Okay,
It's
well
not
that's
going to do anything.
right.
Yeah.
So like, if you want to clean the edges of your ear, use a washcloth and just like wipe around it. But Q-tips
That
are
does-
not intended for ears.
Correct.
And even now, Q-tips don't show you ears. They show like makeup application. But there are no ears included because
No ears included.
probably got sued.
Probably because you're not supposed to put them in your ears.
How
It feels so good,
here,
though,
pu-
'cause
it
it's so
does, and
itchy.
it works.
I think so.
Like wax
Unless you
comes
go too
out on it
hard.
anyway.
Unless you go
Well,
too deep or try to start the bathtub while you're blasting yourself.
You're blasting.
Then it don't work.
I don't like that.
Yeah.
It's not good.
Dang. Well, I'm glad
Yeah.
it's feeling better.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. Don't know how we got here, but
This
Amy
week,
has tinnitus.
adventures.
Yes, let's talk
Yeah.
about it.
Let's talk about it.
Who's going?
so my boss was on vacation. I haven't even told you guys this story yet.
Ooh, I like a
saved
new
it.
story.
My-
oh,
What is that noise?
that's just my toes on metal things.
Oh, so sorry.
My boss was on vacation in Germany, and I was trying not to reach out to her because she was on vacation.
yeah.
Fair.
So I didn't want to disturb her holidays. She was going and visiting her family, having a lovely time. And we have like multiple things happening at the place that I work. We've got a charity. We're busy folk.
Yes.
So I was doing some stuff for the charity, which was making fire starters for a market that they're going to be selling it at. So it's like melted wax with nature in
Yeah.
it.
Really like
Yeah.
dense little
Yeah.
packet.
Yeah. And then you put it on the fire, light that on fire.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm doing that. And then I'm cleaning the kitchen and I'm doing something else and I'm doing something else. And anyways, I got distracted and set her
No.
kitchen on fire. Yeah. So now when I say I
Yeah,
set her
wait,
kitchen
yeah,
on
what?
fire,
Let's-
Yeah.
I was standing not too far away and I'm like, what does that smell?
Okay. Okay.
And like could not place what
You're
the
like,
smell was. I'm like,
smells
what is
weird.
that smell? And then another coworker comes in and goes, "Oh my God, is someone barbecuing?"
Okay.
And I'm like, "Holy fuck." And I run into the kitchen and the pot, because I was doing like a double boiler method.
Yes.
So I had the Pyrex and I had the pot,
Uh-huh.
and the Pyrex had the wax in it. And it was just a ball of fire on the stove.
Oh no.
So I'm like, shit balls, run over, grab a pot holder, take it over to the sink
Yeah.
and put it in the sink and put some water on it. At this point, the glass is molten
Gonna break.
lava.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it explodes.
Yeah, because now it's got water on it and it doesn't
Just
like that.
Yeah.
No.
And hanging above the sink are all these beautiful dried flowers.
Oh.
So
Shattered.
the glass shatters, the wax explodes into a fireball, lights all of these dried flowers on fire. So now the window frame is on fire. The ceiling is black with soot and smoke. I am now experiencing some flashbacks to when I actually set myself on fire, because this fireball just went like
Whoosh.
whoosh up my face, singed all of my forehead hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now I have now yelled out, because there's also no fire alarms going off
Oh.
at all.
Do you know where your extinguishers are?
I do now.
Good.
Yeah.
Good for future.
Okay.
Yeah.
But so
no
smoke alarm.
no smoke alarms going off at all.
Okay.
You're
So
like,
I
feel
have
like this
yelled
should do
You're-
something.
into
Yeah.
the other room. I'm
Like,
like,
help.
fire, like
Yeah.
holler.
Yeah.
So another person comes over. I'm dealing with the big fire, and I'm like, I need you to start dealing with the
Other
flowers
fire.
that are on fire. And I go and I take this thing outside and like
Yeah.
set it
Just
down,
check it
let it
in-
time, like
yeah.
let it cool off. So yeah, so the ceiling is black. There is no actual fire damage.
Okay.
No, it's just
It's
gross.
just yeah. So I open all the windows.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
fire. I blow it out with a fan. So now I'm like, my entire week now
It's
is
cleaning.
cleaning
Yeah.
Yeah.
because soot is not easy to clean.
It's like a
Clean.
weird
It's
greasy.
not.
It's
thing.
greasy?
It's
Yeah.
so bizarre. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I've
you
had to do
try
that
and
one time,
wipe?
and it just smears.
And in a
Right.
kitchen is going to be difficult
Because
too,
of all
because
the
there's already
grease
going to
already in
be
there.
grease residue
Yeah.
on
Yeah.
stuff,
Yeah.
even though you're cleaning. Like, yeah.
And when I
Oh,
start
no.
wiping it off, I don't know if they ever actually used a ceiling paint in there or if it was just primer.
Okay.
So it's, like, more
wearing away-
absorbent?
Yeah.
So now I'm repainting this
Well, I was
ceiling.
going to say, I'm like, are we?
So I've washed it.
When do you need us to come
And then
paint?
looked and been like,
I've washed it,
"Oh,
and I'm
no.
like, oh,
I can't leave
maybe
that.
I can just like swirl the soot around
Oh, and
so
do
it
like
even
looks
it
like
out.
pattern.
Even
like a
it out.
popcorn
I think
ceiling
you're
or
doing,
something.
You're doing the right thing with painting it.
Yeah.
As
So-
shitty as that's going to be.
yeah. So
Oh.
so now that's like the next couple of days.
Okay.
So I say to my office manager, I'm like, so like, do you think I should like reach out to her in Germany and tell her?
Yeah.
And she's like, no, just wait. Like, don't ruin her
There's nothing you can
vacation.
do. If
Yeah,
there was
like-
damages, yes, because
Yeah.
you'd have to get insurance and stuff.
But my
if it's
but my conscience was like so sore
Fair.
Okay.
that I like could not sleep.
Okay.
Aw.
Not only was I re-triggered a little bit by the fire, because
Yeah.
for those who don't know, in 2006 I was involved in a really like could have been deadly fire that torched my face. I'll include that picture.
It's
Yeah.
a picture. She
Yeah.
looks real healthy.
Yeah, I'll include a picture for everyone. It's all covered up. It's fine.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah,
It-
you just know that
Anyway.
the covering is for purpose.
Yeah.
So it was a little bit re-triggering there, but
Mhm.
then also like I just felt like shit. Like,
You're like,
you
oh
know,
God,
I,
oh gosh,
I,
oh gosh.
she's on holidays and I almost set her fucking house on fire.
Yeah.
Keyword almost.
Right. So
Yes.
I text her and I'm like, hey,
Oh no.
I hope your vacation is going so great. I almost set your kitchen
Everything
on fire.
is fine.
But I didn't.
But I didn't.
but it's not great. And here's a picture of my duck. See you on Monday.
Oh Jesus.
She was like, that was a lot.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're okay. We'll talk when I get back. So by that point, I had gotten most of the painting done. And we put smoke detectors, replaced the batteries.
Yeah.
there you
So that's
go.
good news.
There you go. And now you know where the fire.
And now I know where the fire
extinguisher
extinguisher
Really,
is.
it's just a learning moment.
Yeah,
is.
so much
Just
learning for
safety.
everyone.
is. Perhaps one of those blankets.
Yeah,
Those
I have a
that too.
fire
yeah,
blanket.
I think that's
I
next.
got it for
us.
Christmas.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good gift
Yeah.
because it's not something I'd buy for myself.
No, I got a fire extinguisher as a move into my house
Yep.
gift because it's like buying insurance, man. It's like, ugh, I have to pay for this.
Yep.
Yes.
We just had to do because we just did all of our smoke alarms and all of the
CO2 or whatever ones.
the
yeah.
monoxide ones
Yeah.
because you have to have them so many, and they're expensive
Yeah.
when I bought it
Yeah.
all for my
Yeah.
whole house, especially because I'm on a split. So because of that, I have my
Yeah,
basement.
the
I have a level when you
rules.
come in. I have a level one above, and then we have the bedroom level. Right, so I have
Yeah,
to do
there's a lot.
like
Yeah.
4 floors.
Yeah, you need
Yeah.
lots.
It was stupid. Safe, but stupid.
Yeah.
Safety.
Rah, safety.
So I'm not quite finished painting.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Mostly done.
Okay.
But
I'm glad you were not hurt.
Yeah.
And nothing was
same. Yeah,
damaged. It's just more the,
yikes.
oh God.
Yeah. It was so
Yeah.
much.
I mean, every time, thankfully it's only been a few times that I've experienced a fire, but it is a very like, I think it's just like that fight or flight inside all of us as
Yeah.
creatures. We know this is danger. And yet
Yeah.
we have to go and deal with it.
Yeah,
No.
try to keep your wits about you when you're, either like whether you have
Trauma or
small
not,
people
right,
around,
right,
whatever, you're
right.
by yourself or there's other people
Yeah.
around. Yeah, like you need to. Someone's got to keep their head on because we can't
Fire.
all be Costanzas in that situation. Push the people out of the way.
That reference is lost on me. I understand where it
Seinfeld.
comes from. I don't know the episode.
That's fair.
There's a fire at a place. George Costanza
He throws his
pushes little kids and I think
Yeah.
an elder
Yes.
out of the way to get out first.
Oh, to save himself.
Yeah, because that's
Correct.
how he's George.
It is
Yeah.
George.
Anyway,
Save yourself.
well, geez, painting. Okay,
Hating.
painting.
Yeah.
Saving people from fires. Amy, what's up?
Yeah, what'd you guys do this week?
Oh my gosh. So much elevation, excitement, devastation, all in a roller coaster of a week.
Devastating.
Not really devastating, but okay, so I get up in the morning and it is the day that I got roof people coming. So there's a section of our roof really bad. They're going to come and do that and eavesdrops. Very exciting. I'm very excited for the day. It's also Friday. Friday is garbage day. So I'm like, no problem. I didn't expect them to be there quite early. It was 8 something. I was just getting ready. I'm in my uniform. And ding dong, I was like, God, they're here. So I have to go play nice. Like, hi, how are you? La 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 la. But I'm also like, I gotta go. So anywho, I'm like, no problem. They left enough space for my car, but I knew I had to back it up in a weird way. So everything was a little disjointed.
Things were set up a little bit.
And I was going a little panicky, like I gotta get going so they can use the space for their vehicles. Right. So I'm like, okay, I'll put the garbage back of the car, get in the car, rigmarole around them, get out, and off I go down the road. Just keep on going down the road.
Where'd you go?
Just went right to work.
What'd you
Okay.
get?
I didn't put out the garbage. And I did not realize it until I was on the highway and I looked in the rearview mirror. I was like, garbage. And I'm on the way to work. So I'm like, so then I try to Google, like, is there anywhere open? But I was 8.
Oh,
there's
you have
nothing.
garbage
Sorry,
in
the
your
garbage
car.
is in your car.
Yes.
Because of how I understand.
Right.
I put it in the car because I
Right.
was going to
Puts
go
it in the
out
car.
to drop
Go
it off at the
drop.
end.
Oh no.
So now I have garbage in my car and I go to work and I'm like,
Oh.
there's no dump open. I looked at things and it was also a day that I had to be there a certain day. We had people from
Yes.
other
Yeah.
places. I was like, all right, well, I guess the garbage is in my car for the day, which is 26 degrees.
Oh no.
Yeah. So then the same day, no problem. That's fine. I get a call in the morning. The guys are working. They found more damage than they thought. It's going to cost another $1,500 on top of the other 7. You know what? You're already there. You ripped it up. Yes, please
Finish
fix
it.
the things.
Yeah.
So I'm fine, whatever. And I go for lunch and I get my food and I take my wallet out and I open it. Notice there are no credit cards in my wallet. All of my cards have fallen out of my wallet.
What?
Right. Yes. So I keep them in here, and there's a little flap-a-doo. There was nothing in there. No
This is
flaps.
for
All the
those-
flaps were gone.
For those listening, in here is a phone case that
Yes.
has card slots.
Yeah.
But lately, some of the slots had been damaged. I need a new case. I knew this, and they were getting a little wonky-wonky, but I was like, whatever.
That's like my damaged slot. It's a
But
little
by that
wonky
time
wonky.
that day, I'd had walked the floor. I had moved. We had done, like, I've been all over the place. in this
Right. So you've been
business.
leaving like a breadcrumb trail of cards.
So then anyone who I've talked to
Banana
that day or
peels?
seen, I'm like, hey, can you keep an eye out? Hey, has anyone seen? Anywho, so my day is going on. And I was like, that's unfortunate. And that
Do you
is
have-
also how I need to pay the people when I return home.
Oh.
Do you have like your license, your
I
health
do, but it's
card?
not in the same location.
Okay,
So
okay.
it did not jump out.
Okay,
It was
okay.
just my scene card and 2 credit cards, a MasterCard and a Visa, because I keep one for each because stupid Costco only takes a MasterCard. So I can't get my points. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So now I then also text my pumpkin, hey, pumpkin, can you look around the house? Yay. No, he couldn't find it. Fine. So I'm like resigned, whatever. By then, the day goes on. I've forgotten about everything. The things are happening. Fun. Of course, then what do? I go beep, beep, and get in my car at the end of the day. Totally had forgotten the garbage had been in my car in a 26-degree weather.
Smells good.
I get in the car and I'm like, oh, I'm going to throw up. My car smells like garbage.
Like rot.
Like just straight up,
Hot
I'm
garbage.
going in a hot garbage car on the
Hot
way home.
garbage.
So now my windows are down and I'm like doing the dog out the window, like,
Oh
ooh,
no.
ooh, hot garbage car.
Oh my God.
Oh, it was bad. So I get home and I'm like, and I
Don't
get
talk
home
to
and tell
me.
my pumpkin, I was like, guess what I didn't do this morning? He's like, what? I'm like, I didn't take out the garbage. He's like, oh, where was it? I'm like, in the car all day. He's like, oh. And then I'm like, guess what else? He's like, what? I lost my credit cards. He's like, oh. And I'm like, oh, and also, did I forget to tell you that it's going to cost more for the roof? And he's like, oh. And I'm like,
Welcome home.
yeah.
Didn't you
Yeah.
also just get your credit card
Yes!
replaced because you threw it in the garbage?
You threw it in the garbage. Oh, like
2 months
Yeah, you threw it in the garbage at the gas station.
Okay. So then I'm like, my life. So I get ready for bed that night because the day continues,
Yes.
obviously. And I don't know,
Oh, man.
undoing my bed. And I find my cards in my bed.
Oh.
Why?
I don't know.
You
In the morning, I
slept.
must have got out of bed and maybe threw my phone on the
Oh,
bed,
okay.
got changed, then threw the blankets on because I'm like, make-ish the bed.
Yeah.
So my husband didn't see it when he went in the room because
Right.
he's like,
okay.
It's under the
There-
blankets.
Yeah,
why would
I
he
like
look
that.
there?
Yeah,
Why
that
would he look
tracks,
there?
yeah.
So very happy did not lose the 3 things.
Okay.
They were in my bed,
Yes.
just tucked up all good for all day.
Safe and sound.
They
So
had a good
safe.
slumber.
They had a nice slumber.
Yeah.
I got to pay off my roof guy. In my car that day, I just left all the windows open and now it doesn't smell like garbage.
Huh.
Wow.
It was a real day.
Stinker. A real stinker of a
It
day.
was. It was rough though when you forgot. Like I forgot about the garbage and got in the car. I was like, oh,
Yeah,
oh.
that would be
'Cause it's
that
not
wouldn't be pleasant.
It does make you feel a little ill. And my drive is 40 minutes. So this is not like
A quick jaunt.
a quick jaunt with garbage. This was like I committed for 40 minutes with my window on the highway open. It was gross.
Yuck.
So that was my week.
I'm glad that ended.
Me too. What a
my
day. What
gosh.
an adventure I had.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay, mine is like a part 2 of our out east weekend
yes.
because of wedding. We leave Ottawa on Thursday and we're coming back on Monday. Monday, yes. We had just stopped at a rest stop. We're in Quebec at this point, so we're probably halfway through our drive home. Been gone for 4 days, everybody. And I keep getting this weird number, and it even says likely spam, so I'm not picking it up.
Yeah.
Then I'm like, okay, fine, I'll pick it up. Why not? Because it had been, like, I checked. Like, it was more than 6 times. This
Oh.
one number called me. I
Oh,
was
that's
like,
a lot,
what is
yeah.
the
Yeah,
name going
yeah.
on here? So whatever, I call. It's our bank
Oh.
notifying me of potential fraudulent activity
Again.
on my card. And I'm like, okay, interesting. And then starts asking me about, like, what was the last transaction, all these things. We had just bought gas. So I was like, okay, yeah, it was this much for... But the person on the phone's like, no, we need to go back further. So they're asking me about
Oh.
transactions from, like, March.
How
Anyways,
would
too far.
anyone remember?
Right. So then I'm
Nobody
like,
knows what they
okay,
paid for.
But they were giving me like stores. I'm like, yes, I know that vendor, but
But
am
that-
I going to know how much I bought and if
Yeah.
I was there on that day? No.
Mhm.
But then I'm like, is it because you're seeing transactions from New Brunswick? And it just went quiet. And I was like, oh, okay. So the fraudulent activity is stuff out of province. Yes. Like, okay, well, I can tell you that that's me. And I'm traveling back.
So
From
you've
now,
been
like,
doing different spots,
I've been doing
but
but
that
like
looks
this
questionable.
is, yeah,
to
on
them.
the Monday.
When you ask them first,
Well, why wouldn't
and they say, "Excuse me, have you been
that
traveling?"
maybe, yeah. It was just really strange that also, like, you're flagging me on the day I'm coming home.
Yeah, it's too
But
late.
also, why are you asking them about
March.
March?
So, yeah, I didn't even, at that point, I was like, I don't want to, I'm glad it was nothing beyond like it was. They were calling me because they were seeing the stuff. And gas out there is very expensive. So those transactions at point of
We're quite
sale
large.
were larger than what you would normally pay.
Right.
What's their gas out there?
Like 215.
I stopped asking how much, but there was one time where we were over $100.
Yeah, just for a
Yeah,
tank.
yeah. Anyway, it's
We're
worth
paying
it.
a
Like I
lot
get it.
right
We're
now
paying
for
a lot for
gas.
gas. But yeah, it was close to. I think it was almost $2 at one gas station.
That's
that
how much
we
it is
had
here.
Here,
seen.
198 or
Yeah.
something the other day. I was
So
like, barf.
no, then it was up a bit higher. That either way, it was more. It is expensive, even more expensive than what we're dealing with here in Ontario. So I thanked the guy on the phone. I'm like, well, thanks for doing your job, like for flagging it, and I appreciate that, but whatever. I'm like, I'm on my way home, like on the way back. Well, the next time you could notify us. I'm like, yeah, I could. I probably won't.
I wouldn't even think of it if I'm
In
traveling
Ontario-
in
yeah,
Canada.
in Canada,
Yeah,
not as
I've
much.
never-
I only think of it if it's like
If I'm
abroad.
going overseas, yes, I've
Or
done that.
America,
Yeah,
or
yeah,
yeah.
I've done that, but I've not. Anyway, so
That's
that
also different money.
because what I didn't tell you was that the card was frozen. So at the gas pump where we
Oh.
had just tried to use it,
Oh.
it didn't work. I'm sorry, I missed that part of the story.
So
And
good
then
thing you
that's
did
why I was like,
answer.
well, I better answer this freaking phone call then, because what if it is the bank?
And
Blah,
it
blah. Anyway,
was.
so yeah, it turns out, yeah.
Huh.
Hello there. Can you give me all this information? And can you remember if you went to this store on March 18th? Like, no, I can't remember that.
Yeah.
But I can remember that I just tried to pay for gas.
It's so sad though. Like even when I get a call from a bank or someone, I'm like, prove it. Like I'm so skeptical
That's
of
fair. There's
everybody
so many
on the
scams.
phone
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
someone will be like,
Give me your
"Hello?
credit card number. And
Yeah,
you're like,
this
why?
is so and so from this and that, and I'm like, oh, is it?
Yeah.
Are you sure? Tell me. Why don't you tell me what transaction
Yes.
happened?
I do like now that a lot of it, like especially my bank, they'll send me a one-time code on my phone, so I know it's
Yes.
connected. They know
Yeah.
my like,
Yeah.
they you know what I mean? Then
Yeah.
it's like here's
Yeah.
your one time.
That did happen.
And you have
yeah.
to key
So
it
the
in,
guy,
and then
yeah,
it goes.
he was like, just to validate that we're talking
Yeah.
to the right person.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh,
Because back in the day, they didn't do that. They're just like, "What's your birthday?" And you're like,
Yes,
"That's easy
That's
if I
true.
stole
Yeah,
someone's
just
wallet
some
because I'm just
rando
gonna
thing.
look at their
Yeah.
Yeah.
driver's license." Yeah.
So yeah, that was our adventure on the way home
What a
from
pain.
the thing. And while we were there, this was so the night before we had stayed at an Airbnb that ended up being somebody's basement.
That's
Oh.
right.
Yeah,
You-
so
you haven't
sketchy
told us this
situation. Yeah, so this was the
situation.
thing. Like all the other places we stayed at were lovely. My husband did a wonderful job trying to find great spots for us all to stay. Yada yada. Anyway, and yeah, so we get to this place and. You get the directions like what entrance to use, whatever. And we're like, okay, fine, no big deal. It was advertised as a basement apartment,
Mm-hmm.
like
Yeah.
kind of duplex.
Yeah.
That's how I read it. Anyway, so we go in, we can't get in, so my husband had to go up to the other level to get the key to let us in. So he interacts with the owner, no big deal, whatever. We go in, and we can hear the television, like no problem.
Oh.
And I'm like, that's really weird. They left the TV on. Okay, whatever. And it's not the TV in the unit that we're in.
It's
And as we're walking down to where the second bedroom was, so to tuck kiddo in, I see like what is a sliding door. It's just a slide, like a barn door, everybody, to their upstairs. And on our side of it, it says like, this is the way upstairs. Please,
Yeah.
if you need something, please go around and not
Yeah.
blah, blah, blah. And I'm like,
That's the only door they have, a sliding
Well,
barn door.
and then I didn't want to play around with it too much. So I'm not even sure if it was like secured on the other side.
Yeah.
Like,
But
can
even
at
then, it
any
should be
point-
secured on your side.
Well, and this is what I didn't like was that I couldn't stop it for
right.
like, so I didn't have a good sleep that night because I was
Fair.
kind of like staying awake to be like, is somebody going to come down here and creep us and potentially,
Steal our child.
kiddo next door? Anyways, so it was a weird thing. I didn't like,
that's a
and again,
weird
it was
sitch.
a place to stay for the night.
Did you leave them a review that said this is not quite as advertised?
Husband
Or
and
at
I
least,
talked
like,
about it on the
a
way
door.
home. I don't know if he did
Yeah.
or
Right.
not, because again, it was just a place to stay. It was within
Yeah.
the price range we needed, all those things. But and had they said it was you're in our basement,
Yeah.
like clear as that, okay, fine, understand, because I have stayed in places like
Yeah,
that before.
But you know when you're going in.
You know what you're going in. I was expecting a whole separate dwelling, and then here it is.
But
no,
even if there
there's
was
the
a
door.
way for you to lock it on your side, you would just feel more secure.
Yes.
That's the weird thing. If you
Yeah,
don't see
like,
a way
there
to
was
lock it, then
nothing.
you're like, you have control of the lock, and I just have to hope you don't come through my stuff.
All I could picture
Then
on
kill
the
me.
other side was like, like a changing room with one of those
Yeah, the little hook, the tiny little hook.
and
Hook and eye.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Probably.
Yeah. Anyway,
Yeah,
but
if
that's
it-
so that was so my comment too. Everything's fine. We're here. Like, was that like
Right.
nothing happened to us?
Yeah.
Right.
Stay tuned if we make it through the night.
Sketchy basement.
We're okay. But yeah, that was the one sketchy Airbnb. So be careful, everybody, when you're renting stuff. Make sure you really read the fine print. But then I'm
But
told,
you can't. There's pictures you don't know.
yes,
There's...
I'm told that after the transaction happens, they can go in there and like manipulate the listing.
Oh, I don't doubt it. The world is not an honest place.
Doesn't
Sometimes
seem to
no.
be. The
Which is
place that my
unfortunate.
sister and her family were staying at, so they rented a place that was big enough for her family and my brother-in-law's family
Nice.
coming up. So like 12 people.
Yeah.
Okay. They also had a nanny suite where all it was like a curtain from the kitchen to where you would go to this person's entrance.
Oh.
So same idea. Like there was somebody else on property that
Yeah.
they like weren't aware of until after the transactions were completed, and then they were sent an email. Oh, by the way, we have a renter on the property,
Through
but they
the
have
little
their
curtain.
own. They have their own entrance.
They have their own space on the other side of the curtain.
Yeah.
Don't go there.
So that was also like
That's so bizarre.
anyway. We made it home.
You're alive. Thanks
We're
for coming back.
fine. Everything's great.
Huh.
All right.
That was it.
Get it. D-bag. Ooh,
Tiffany's
baby, I
gonna.
love the way.
Every day.
If you had to teach a class for a day without preparation, what subject would you choose?
Shit.
No, I'm thinking. I'm
Let
like,
me
oh,
tell
shit.
you about
Like
manure.
no, so this is the day you get the phone call. Substitute teacher, we need you.
Yeah.
Go.
A day is a long time.
And there's no
All day? Oh
it's
my
the
God,
same
I'm so
course
excited.
all day.
No, it
Mm.
A day.
a day, but one course.
A class for a day without preparation. What
Everything.
subject?
Random everything.
Yeah. What do you
And it
ask
would
me
be
some
a-
questions?
It would be a lot different if it was, 3 hours.
Yeah.
Yes, because then you can like.
I think for a whole day, I would have to take people outside.
For a whole day,
You
I
could
would
talk-
do D&D.
I was going to say, you could do
Yeah.
D&D for a
Because
day.
then the kids, you could separate them. They could do fun little activities. That's math. You have to do creative. You have to do speaking. You have to, you know what I mean, create a character.
Role-play.
Role play. It's good to work. How do you work with partnerships? How do you
Yeah.
play nice together? So even depending on the age,
Yeah.
you could do something like that. So that's what I think I would do. Use my mojo with D&D. And like first half of the day is just talking about things and doing character. And then the afternoon we go.
Okay.
Because it doesn't say how big the class is. I mean, I have to separate them into groups,
Yeah.
but I can handle it.
I was just saying to my boss on Friday that, and next week I'll talk about the market because we just had our first market.
Yes.
But I enjoy improv. And not like I want to get up on stage and do an improv, but I
Okay.
like presenting and not necessarily having all the facts and being
Yep.
able to like
Just
engage
go.
with what they say
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
their questions and kind of.
And anytime I would do trainings at work before, I really enjoyed that, like the storytelling part
Yes.
of it and
Yes.
the finding a common, like when my kids did this, it made it difficult when I was teaching about kids safety, things
Right.
like that.
Yeah.
Right.
So I can say a day, I would probably do something along the lines of like farming and farm life
Yeah.
and like animal care
Because you have a lot of
could do
anecdotal and you also have facts and it kind of be a fun.
and you can do a lot with farm. Like you could talk about
Yeah.
market, you could talk
Yeah.
about the ducks, the birds, the farming, the soil,
Yeah.
things like that. If it was an hour course, I could talk about anything for an hour.
Yeah,
Oh, for an
same.
hour.
I think, give me, That's why I thought, like, the way I pictured it was like, you're in the same room and the classes come to you, right? So it's the same subject. So it would just be like, okay, what grade is this? Oh, okay, here's the whatever.
Right,
But
like I could talk
would just
about
ask them questions.
Rocks. I could talk
Yeah.
about
I could talk
essential
about
oils.
weird animals.
I could talk about.
I know a whole day. I couldn't.
I could talk about a lot of things.
I could fill a day with farming. I could fill an hour with literally anything.
Yeah, me too. An hour goes so fast.
So quick.
Yeah, I
feel like-
think I would just. What do you guys want to talk about? Okay, here's some fun facts for you.
Yeah, I could just
About-
shoot the breeze
yeah.
for an hour.
A
with-
little bit like that. I think too a lot because we're so old. They'd be like, "Tell us about this."
Tell us about the life
Yeah.
before the internet.
Exactly.
Tell me about the
Yeah.
1900s.
Yeah, old timey.
Mm-hmm.
Did you have
Uh,
TV?
Yeah, that I could talk about gardening,
Baking.
baking, even how to. Amy, you just gave me this idea because of how you were explaining your flower bed. How like some stuff comes up, like you're planting things based on the season, so that
Yes.
you have like a 4-season garden.
That's right.
Not just a spring garden or a summer. I didn't know this until I moved in next door to my sister.
Yeah. I don't
It's
know. I moved
important.
into this house and the lady before me did a great job.
Anyway, there is some planning behind
Yep.
it if you
Yeah.
really want to have a blossoming garden. I could also talk about plants that are out there that are good for you that you didn't know about, like dandelions.
Oh my God, dandelions. I
Yeah,
forgot to tell
so
you.
good.
I just made dandelion tea. It's in my fridge.
Nice.
I haven't tried it yet.
Ooh, I want to try some.
Yeah, it's in the fridge with the lid on. And they said it's nice with honey. So I haven't done it yet.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
You made dandelion honey before, didn't you?
Maybe Amy's
Did I make
mom
that
did.
up? You had it.
No,
out.
my mom
Your
did it. I
mom,
helped
yeah.
her. Wow,
Amy's
I was
mom
like,
brought it, yeah. And then
yes,
Amy
it
brought
sounds
to
familiar.
her employer. Yeah.
I was like, I remember
Yeah.
eating this at
That's
your
right.
desk.
Because there was you weren't given an option. It was here, try the honey.
yes.
Not
Yes.
would you like to try honey?
And then I'm like, it's made of dandelions.
And then
yeah.
yes. So
Okay.
yeah, I could teach you about that.
Yeah.
Great.
But yeah, dandelions. You can also buy them in the grocery store. Who's buying
What?
dandelions in the grocery
Oh my
store?
God, I
If anybody
went
out
out-
there,
I
sorry.
Yes.
If anybody
No.
out there listening or watching knows somebody that's buying dandelions, or you yourself are buying dandelions, please let us know why.
Yeah.
And especially if you're in this area. There's
Yeah.
so many.
Go into any park. Go off. No
No.
one's going to get.
No, you can't go to
Oh,
a
no,
park.
it's
Can't go
pesticides,
park,
right? They
but
have
You can come to
pesticides.
my yard.
You can,
Come
and
to
my
my
yard.
yard.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah. I was out reading a book and I saw those and I was like, I'm just going to. And I didn't do it with the green. I plucked all the little petals off because apparently that makes better tea taste.
Yeah.
Yes, but the greens are really good for you in
Yes.
salads.
Yes.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah. If
Huh.
you get used to them. Yeah.
All right.
They're
Anyway.
a bit bitter, but that's all right. They have
It's
lots
not
of good
the-
stuff.
yeah, it's not like going to be your iceberg lettuce flavor, everybody out there. Like,
Iceberg lettuce has no nutritional
there's
value.
nothing.
No.
That's,
Eat
that's
it.
water.
It is water.
Real good in a taco.
It's a good receptacle. Like if you want to use
It's
it
just
as
like
a wrap
celery.
or something.
Exactly. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Amy's got an expression for us.
I sure do.
Okay, teach me.
Okay. Hop, skip, and a jump.
Hop, skip, and a jump.
That's something quick, yes? Like I'll
Okay,
be
but
there.
hop, skip, and jump. That like I feel like there's something.
Because it's a saying like, oh,
I'll
just
be there in that amount
yeah,
of time.
like
It's a measurement of time of
yeah,
quickness.
Yeah, like hop, skip, and a jump.
yeah, because it would be quick. Yeah, that is
Yeah.
quick. I'm trying to
Hop,
think of like Olympics.
skip.
Hop, skip, and
Hop,
jump.
skip, and a
Yeah, I
jump.
was just thinking like long jump, but that's not.
But you hop and skip, kind of. Anyway,
Uh,
it's a quick. It's something quick. Like you're gonna do it quick.
Yeah.
Hop, skip, and a jump is a term of time measurement.
Yeah.
And it is in reference to small children doing things quickly
Yes.
in the times of thatched roofs.
And all jovially because they're hopping and skipping
They're just so
around
full of joy that everything's faster when you're enjoying life.
and hopping and skipping.
Yeah. I love a good skip.
Yeah, I mean, it did come first from 1760.
Thatched
Ooh,
roof.
Thatched roofs.
And it was just to describe like a sequence of physical movements, like hop, skip, and a jump. Many of them had dance steps that had the hop, the skip, and the jump in them, and things like that.
Okay.
But what's really interesting, so it started out as just physical exercise, a game, dance steps. Eventually, it evolved in the modern Olympic sport known as triple jump.
Triple
That's it.
jump.
See?
But you
That's
were
what I was
there, you
like,
got it.
Olympics.
Nailed it.
Yeah, so it's been around for a long time, and it says, yeah, most people use it as an idiom, like just hurry up, get
Yeah,
her done, hop,
yeah.
skip, and a jump.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was like dance steps and games and physical exercise, and then it ended up actually hop, skip, and a jump,
As an
an
event.
Olympo as a sport.
That's
Is it
nice.
still one today?
Triple jump? Yeah.
Yeah, it
Oh,
is.
neat.
You
Okay,
can
I
still
don't know.
triple jump.
I just
high
wasn't
jump,
sure if
triple
it was
jump,
like a
long jump.
separate thing or if it's part of the whole
Olympics.
track
Yeah.
part. Decathlon.
Yeah.
I don't know what that
Yeah.
means.
You have
So
to
it's
do
just a-
so many things. Like 10 events, I believe.
Decathlon,
Deck.
yeah. Deck
10.
is 10. Yeah. But yeah, it just describes a very short distance, hop, skip,
Okay.
and a jump.
Huh.
Yeah.
We're
but
really
it's so
good, though.
good. Like, look how
That's
good,
so good.
we're getting
I
with
know,
these.
I know.
It's like our
Really good.
brains are evolving.
Yeah, a little bit.
We've rewired these neural pathways and now we're like so
Neural pathway.
idiom centric.
Idiom centric. Yeah.
We are a little bit because I do hear things sometimes now and I'm like, oh yeah, I wonder where that came from. Or I
Yeah.
make the note of it to be like, let's,
Or you're like, I know what that means.
Yeah, you're like,
Right.
let
Would
me
you like
tell
to know
ya.
the origin? Yeah, and shame on you for not listening to us.
You should
what I
you
also
should know
said.
that already.
Yeah, that was on episode. Blah. Somebody asked me the other day what episode we were on. I was like,
Season 2.
season 2. I can't tell you. I've lost track of the numbers.
We're in the
It doesn't matter. We're here.
We're up there.
That's what I said. I'm
We're up
like,
there.
but my
We might
other
be 60
response
now.
then was, well, I know you don't listen, so there's many.
Wow.
Sassaroo.
Wow, is this
Well, I'm gonna
sass-
be a little bit to the.
Sasser.
It's okay. We're equally sassy to each other. So
That's good.
That's
We
fair.
have each other.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not everybody. I'm not like unwarranted sassy. Is that
And Warren
how I would
sass.
say that? Like, I wouldn't be sassy at you unless I knew you could take it,
Unless you it
or
was
you're
warranted.
gonna give me the sand.
Yeah.
All right.
Anyway,
We're all a little sassy. 'Cause we are not for everyone.
that's right.
But we might just be for you.
We'll catch up with you next time.
Hi.
Hi. It'll be a hop, skip, and a jump away.
Yeah, next time
Just a
we'll
short
be
little
old John
Short
Taroo.
little jaunty.
House every time.
Is it Little John? Like,
Yeah.
hey, oh. No.
Hey,
No, that's like Beetlejuice.
daylight come
That's
and me
yeah.
wanna
You're
go
thinking
home.
Harry Belafonte.
Okay, so
But what's
he's-
the little John?
what is Little John and Little Wayne? What's the difference?
I don't know.
One of them
One of them
says,
goes,
"Hi-ya."
yeah.